guys, today I'm here to film my M.A.C lipstick collection. I'm going to go through all the lipsticks that I have and show you the swatches on my lips and just kind of talk about all the finishes. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right on into it. So the first lipstick I have is M.A.C Pleasureseeker. This is a glaze finish, so it's pretty shiny, I guess. And it was in a limited edition collection, but I was going to show it to you anyways, just in case it gets re-released. As you can see, it's got a good bit of shine to it. It leans a little bit peachy, and it doesn't have really great lasting power, but it is kind of one of those lipsticks you can throw on without a lot of effort and not have to worry about lip liner or anything like that. Now I'm going to put on Cut a Caper. Again, this was a part of a collection maybe a year and a half ago. It was re-released when I got the Pleasureseeker lipstick. So this one is again a luster finish, and it is similar to Pleasureseeker, but it is a little bit more pink, and Pleasureseeker is a little bit more peach. The glaze formula isn't really long lasting, but like I said, it's a pretty low maintenance formula. Okay, 2 lipsticks in, and my lips are already so chapped. I'm trying to use coconut oil to take it off in between, but yeah, it's not so good. The next lipstick I have is Twig. This one is a satin formula, so it is less glossy than the glaze formula. It's somewhere in between a more glossy formula and a matte. This is a very wearable color. It's not really anything to call home about, but it's just one of those lipsticks that, again, easy to put on. If you are a medium to dark skin tone, you'll probably find this pretty wearable, and it's leaning towards kind of one of those more brownie nudes. Really nice in the fall, but if you put a lighter lip gloss on it, it kind of transforms depending on what kind of lip gloss you have, and the formula of it is pretty long lasting. Alright, so now we are on to On Hold. This is a cream sheen formula. So the cream sheen formulas are pretty pigmented, and I guess they'd kind of be somewhere in between a glaze and a satin. So you can see this color is, honestly, it's not really my favorite. I bought it when I wasn't really into lipsticks into M.A.C lipsticks, and didn't really do much research or anything of the sort to kind of figure out what I wanted to purchase. And it's almost red, but it's like almost a sheer red, and for me, I just rather would go all out with the color than kind of be halfway there. So this isn't really my favorite color, but I thought I'd include it anyways. We're getting into some of the more exciting colors because I'm trying to go from lightest to darkest. So now we're talking Candy Yum Yum. This one is a matte, and it's a serious matte. Oh, it feels so good to put this on. It's been winter for like ever, and I haven't put on any bright lipsticks in a while. And as much as I love a dark lipstick, I think bright lipstick is where my heart lies. So this is Candy Yum Yum. It is a serious matte. Make sure you moisturize your lips before you put this on, because not only will it dry your lips, it highlights any of the dry patches or any kind of grossness you have on your lips. But this is Candy Yum Yum. It's a super neon blue-based pink. Now we're on to one of my favorite M.A.C lipsticks. This is an amplified formula. These are, I think, the most amazing formula. They're not matte, but they're also not a satin. They're very, just a nice creamy lipstick, and they're super pigmented is the best thing about it. And this one is Girl About Town. This is darker than Candy Yum Yum, but by no means is it a dark color. It's just a perfect kind of a magenta, cool tone pink, and I think it looks fabulous with any skin tone, dark, light, any hair color, and it's definitely one of my favorites. Okay, so next is another amplified formula, and this one is Morange. This is a pretty true orange. Again, same as Candy Yum Yum, it kind of highlights any dry patches, even though it isn't a matte formula. Just the way it is, it kind of highlights mine to this crater on my face. But I love this color. A lot of people are afraid of orange, but give it a go, seriously. Get a sample, try it on at the store, wear with just a simple eye, and again, this is one of my favorite M.A.C lipsticks. Okay, remember when I said two of those were my favorite MAC lipsticks? This is another one. Be warned, pretty much all the following colors are my favorite, minus some of those lighter ones in the beginning. I still haven't really found my perfect nude MAC lipstick, so if you're of a similar skin tone to mine, let me know what your favorite nudish MAC lipstick is. But this one is another matte. It's called Lady Danger, and this one is somewhere in between red and orange. And these are my favorite kind of reds. This is just so flattering. I feel it really just brightens up my skin tone, really enhances my features. Your teeth look nice and white, and it's a really, really nice red. Not really so available in kind of drugstore colors, this kind of reddy orange. So this would be definitely a red to try. Alright, so here's another pretty classic color. This one is MAC Red, and this is a satin finish. So this is a beautiful red if you're not looking for anything too matte. But at the same time, it's not super glossy in the fact that it's going to slip all over your lips and kind of feather outside of your lip line. That being said, anytime you wear red lipstick, always wear a lip liner with it. But this is MAC Red. As you can see, it's not super glossy, but at the same time, it's not really matte. It's kind of a pretty neutral red color. Doesn't lean overly blue or overly orange or anything like that. If you know what I mean by blue, like kind of the cool toned blue that make your teeth look really, really white. So this is MAC Red. Next, still in the red family, is a super popular red color. I think this would be my favorite in between MAC Red and this one, Ruby Woo. I would probably go with Ruby Woo. And this one is a matte, and I believe, even though it doesn't say it on the tube, that it is a retro matte. So it's even more matte than your regular matte formula. If anything, this leans closer to the texture of a crayon. Not necessarily a bad thing, because when you put this on, it does not budge, especially with the lip liner. It is just such a classic, very retro color. Again, would suit pretty much any skin tone. And if you're going to buy any lipstick from MAC, I would say it would be this one. Alright, so second to MAC's Ruby Woo. If you were to purchase two lipsticks from MAC, I would say the next one to go would be Rebel. This is a super popular color in the fall. Everybody wears it, and it looks really, really dark in the tube. It's a satin finish, but it doesn't come off overly glossy. And the good thing about this lipstick, let me put it on. Is that you can wear it like this as kind of a mid-tone berry color, which is perfect any time of the year. But let me just put on a second coat. And it gets a good bit darker. So, and at the same time, you can also put on a little bit and just dab it off, and it leaves a really, really nice stain. And even if you were to wear it like this, I find this lipstick wears the same as closer to a matte, because it stays on your lips for such a long period of time, and when it does come off, it leaves a really, really nice berry stain. Okay, second last lipstick is MAC's Hang Up. This is a very deep color. This is a cream sheen, so it has a little bit of sheen, but it's still a very creamy formula. And this is a very deep color. This color I love. If you're looking to not splurge at MAC, Wet n Wild's Cherry Bomb is a pretty much complete dupe for it. This one has a little more sheen to it, and Cherry Bomb is a very matte formula, but I love that too, so I kind of interchange between the two of them. But this is a gorgeous deep color, perfect for the colder seasons. So last but certainly not least, this is, again, one of my favorite lipsticks from MAC. Surprise, surprise. This is MAC Heroine. It only recently became a part of their permanent line a couple months ago. MAC actually tweeted me. They must have had me on a list of people who complained when they didn't get Heroine the first time around. It was out last February when I was on a no-buy, and for some reason I was like, I'm not going to get it. I don't need it. No, no, no. And then I didn't get it, and I was super sad about it. So I guess I tweeted about it a couple times. So then it became permanent, and I heard about it, and I bought it as soon as it came out. This is a matte formula. It is a true purple. And at one point in time, this was undupable. That's why I was so upset about not having it. If I can find a pretty much spot-on dupe, then fair enough. Maybe I'll wait for it to be re-released. But for a long time, there was really no purple alternatives. Then Maybelline came out with some purple lipsticks, and now Revlon's matte color burst bomb stain whatever in Shameless is almost a dead-on dupe, and I own that now as well. But if you're looking for the MAC version, it is now permanent, which is really exciting. And then this is MAC Heroine, the true matte purple.